Now, in a bold step towards reshaping Nigeria's governance framework, the Nigerian Senate has commenced a two-day constitutional review hearing in Lagos, offering citizens, civil society groups, and political stakeholders across the Southwest Zone a platform to voice their views on key national reforms. The hearing, part of a nationwide constitutional amendment process, focused on some of the most transformative proposals Nigeria has seen in recent years, state policing, and the creation of additional local government areas, amongst others. TV360's Comfort Samuel has more details in this next report.
Held in Ikeja, Lagos, the public hearing was presided over by the Senate Committee on the Review of the 1999 Constitution, led by Senate Leader Opeyemi Bamidele, who also chairs the National Constitution Review effort. The atmosphere was charged with anticipation as representatives from traditional institutions, youth groups, women associations, the Nigerian Bar Association, and community-based organizations submitted memoranda and made oral presentations. Lawmakers pointed out that any amendment to the Constitution cannot take effect without the approval of two-thirds of the state houses of assembly across Nigeria. The Senate committee assured participants that all recommendations will be meticulously reviewed and forwarded to the National Assembly Joint Constitution Review Committee.
Our collaboration will not end with this public hearing. Together, we will enhance our contributions to produce outcomes that resonate with a national consensus, always prioritizing the interests of our citizens. Additionally, it is imperative to engage the understanding of our executive and judicial branches of government, as they are fundamental in executing the will of the people and enforcing the rule of law. A law that lacks implementation is, by definition, ineffective, and we must avoid this pitfall as we pursue our objectives.
This constitutional amendment that we are talking about, we cannot pass it. It cannot become effective without the two-thirds majority of the state houses of assembly in Nigeria. And by the special grace of God, as I stand as the chair of the Southwest Zonal Conference of Speakers. And I believe that whatever I'm also saying now has the backings of my colleagues.
In his remarks, the Deputy Governor of Lagos State emphasized the urgency of localized policing to address escalating insecurity, kidnappings, and banditry, especially in rural areas.
It is only fair that our state is recognized and all the local government is listed. So we request this body to sign off on that for fairness, for equity, for justice. So reforming our electoral and judicial system, boosting the involvement of women and youth in our political landscape, ensuring the security and welfare of our citizens, including the crucial discussion around state policing. These issues go beyond just constitutional concerns. They strike at the heart of what it means to be Nigerian. The issue of state police is not just a necessity. It has now become a must if we must protect our people left, right, and center.
Community leaders from Lagos, Ogun, and Ondo states advocated creation of new state and local government areas, along with calls for boundary adjustment aimed at improving administrative efficiency and deepening grassroots development.
And I believe what the Senate is doing today, they will do justice to what we are asking for. Most of us here, we have lawyers, we have accountants, we have engineers. We can do.
For the very first time, you are including the traditional institute for us to continue to stay in the larger corporate Nigeria and also to speak on behalf of our people. And we can assure you that we will continue to do our best in terms of our contribution towards a better Nigeria.
Participants also called for greater inclusion of women in governance, urging the constitutional review process to embed gender equity and ensure better representation for women in both elected and appointed offices.
Since 1999, women represent 50% of the population, and we have been coming with a request for affirmative action. Up till today, we have not been able to get that. We have decided to stay on the side of the most minimum requests all over the world, from Kenya to Uganda to Eritrea to Ethiopia. They have 35% for women. But today, we had come with a minimum, and the minimum is reserved seats for women.
Many Nigerians remain cautiously optimistic about the entire process. While the proposals are bold and long overdue, the true test lies in political will of state assemblies to ratify the amendment. Still, the Lagos hearing marked a pivotal moment in Nigeria's democratic journey, a sign that, despite past setbacks, the dream of a more just, responsive and inclusive constitution may finally be within reach. Comfort Samuel, TV 360 News, Lagos.